Welcome back, guys. I wanted to start out here just because it's such a beautiful screen. That means so much to so many people. That big KQ. Alright, so fuck, if you're good enough to power through the last video, we finally made it through that chivalry test. And I really fucked that up. There's no two ways about it.
Whisper! Ooh. Whisper can do it.
And I realize I've had a few pretty rough transitions on the videos, and I apologize for that too. It's the PlayStation 4's video capture fault. Video capture settings. Only 15-minute clips, and it doesn't show you a timer, so you never know when the hell it's going to end. I could be watching the time somewhere else, so it's still my fault.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
Okay. Was she cutting that path as she went?
Keep out. Under construction.
Oh, you know what that means. Hey. I'm going in the forest now. But the other places are blocked off.
So, how did you find an eye?
Oh yes, the eye. Forgot about this shit.
Was a hideous beast lurking inside. Ouch! Rude!
Okay, obviously I can't do anything with that yet. No, pumpkins.
Shame. These could have been carved into really nice jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah, you have a history with those, don't you, Graham? Let me guess, there's a fucking talking one in here.
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
How many squirrels does your taste allow for, Graham? That's what I want to know.
Strange. Strange.
Strange. Pumpkins in a pumpkin patch.
Strange.
It is strange. Well, maybe that they're all destroyed. It's like something I would
West
do back in
Tournament
the
Theater.
day.
North Town Square. South under development coming next spring.
Wow. What's this fool doing?
I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work.
What are those?
I'm almost done here.
Can't you take a look in the fucking bin, Graham? Oh shit, yeah, we're opening up a little bit here. This is a little more like King's Quest. Not that what we've played so far wasn't in tone and everything else. But now the world's opening up a little bit more. Another thing with no mouthpiece. Do I really want to listen to this again?
A new kind of horn, but the same result.
Maybe it's not for human lips, Graham. Oh shit. The angles are so classic.
Wherever you are hiding, hideous beasts, Whisper will find you.
Jesus.
Do squirrels count as hideous? Come into the daylight, you hideous beasts!
I was too slow to catch those frogs.
Why would I even try to catch a frog? Yet I just did.
Whisper can do it!
Can you? I can't go that way.
There's nothing quiet about Whisper!
Oh, you got that
Hey
right.
Gordon, how's the back of my cape look?
I thought he was just looking at something. Wait a minute. Is this the fucking place that you're in King's Quest 2?
Pick, pickety, pick.
What the
How
hell?
precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
I'm not sure about what I just said. Don't anyone quote me on that. Certain things are really reminding me of that.
King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man. And he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today. The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament.
Which is? What is the round 2 of the tournament? Is there a beach? Okay. Is that another horn? Shit. Holy fuck. No, I couldn't. What the fuck?
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
If you let me go, I can return to you with bundles of royal food. You see, I'm training to be a knight. If you release me, I'll make sure the king rewards you for your troubles.
You're a little scrawny for a knight. A long neck and a silly feather like that? Are you sure you aren't a goose?
Yes, I am quite sure I am not a goose.
That's exactly what a goose would say. Lucky for you, Ulfie hates the taste of goose. The feathers are bad for digestion. Now, where do you want from Ulfie, Goosey?
What are all those weird instruments around the bridges for?
Usually those horns are used to summon its associated bridge troll to fill the gap. But we have removed all mouthpieces until we get word from the head of the guild. Ulfi was instructed to keep all his horns hidden from humans. I keep mine under my butt.
Okay.
Can you share with me why all the bridges seem to be missing in Daventry?
Well, little goosey, until further notice, the Bridge Troll Guild is officially on strike. For too long have we, the Bridges, have been stomped on by sharp-pointed shoes of the puny guards. And do they care that my back breaks out in an itchy rash from all that marching? Of course not. As Pilar says, for shame, Daventry. We're not going back to work until the kingdom can take better care of their roads. I should be at the meeting, but Ulfi always shows up fashionably late. Right when the croissants are served.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find an Eye of a Beast, would you?
Is it time for the tournament already? I thought that was on Tuesday. Oh, bother, my memory's failing again. Ulfi's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous, perchance?
Snarling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely be impressed by his eye. It is rumored the beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. I could let you cross and perhaps even help you with that fire-eyed monster, but since Ulfi didn't eat you, Ulfi needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me something to eat, I'll consider helping you.
Can you tell me about that Snarlax's eyes again?
The legendary flame-eyed monster back there behind me has purple eyes with glowing blue pupils. Ulfi will help you retrieve them if you bring him a sweet-tasting snack.
Happy trails.
Waddle back briskly, Goosey. Ulfi is starving.
Wow. This is an unexpected turn. Jesus. A rock.
I better stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge.
No. Oh, shit.
Ha, what a peculiar trap.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you know it's a trap, so don't fuck up. I guess I can't walk any further because it's a hole. What a peculiar trap. Well, there's some food. Is it really that easy? He said he had a sweet tooth. Couldn't just be that.
Fantastical floating island. Only steps away. It's so floaty. You'll be amazed.
So floaty.
Almost there. World's greatest and only floating island. Don't turn right. No floating islands that way.
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though.